Hi Pisces, and welcome to your reading. Okay, so let's see. Who is in Pisces corner? Who is in Pisces corner? Okay, leave that one. Who is in Pisces corner? Okay, not this one. Side note. Side note. This is part main spread or side message? This is main spread where... Wait. Yeah. This is... If that's the advice, then this one was... Okay. Alright, so Pisces, you have the Three of Chalices, the Hierophant, the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is someone that leaves you feeling emotionally fulfilled. There's someone who's always... Not always, but... It's not that they're always happy, that they're always in a good mood, that even when they're upset and frustrated, they still view things in a positive light. They don't let negative circumstances dim their spirit, dim their light. They still stay in a celebratory mood because there's a lot to be grateful for, there's a lot to be happy for. There's always something to celebrate and be proud of, be thankful for, be appreciative for. And yes, person, they have a beautiful spirit. Whoever this is that's in your corner, they have a beautiful spirit. They always try to find a way to smile, to remain positive, and to be happy, to be in a celebratory mood, because life is what you make of it. If you focus on the bad, then that's all you're going to see. They'd rather not do that. They'd rather be focused on the good and remain positive. For some of you, this could be a teacher or somebody you look up to, someone you have a lot of respect for with the Hierophant here, because this is what you do see. There's someone that teaches you, guides you, sets a good example. So whether it be a friend, a family member, even one of your co-workers, because if you're working like a typical 9-to-5 job that makes you want to wonder why you're even there in the first place, it's like for some reason, some way, somehow, they're always happy. They can receive the shittiest customer and they're still smiling, they're still grateful, they're still the way they naturally are. They don't let other people's moods affect them. They lead by example. And that's not to say you follow in their example, but you admire and respect them. And you do learn lessons from them. See, it doesn't come across where you're talking to them directly, but more of You comparing the way they are and the way you are. And seeing the difference in what it's gotten you. So if you do talk to them, you're mainly learning from them, but it's like in a covert fashion, like you're picking their brain without trying to be obvious about it. Now that's for some of you, not all of you. The vast majority of you, this is mainly somebody you respect, admire, look up to. Being a leader by example, you try to follow in their example and extrapolate lessons from their behavior. In regards to what you don't see, they're always looking for ways to move forward. Even though it seems like they're content with their life, they're happy, they're satisfied, they're always looking for ways to move forward, to advance with their skill set, to advance their job, their career, and improve their experience of their everyday life. They're always looking for new opportunities to become more spiritually enlightened, seeking out knowledge and information to become more consciously aware. Yeah, even though it seems like they're content in their present moment, they're always looking ahead for how they can do better and raise up higher. Oh. How they affect you? Yeah, you have the Nine of Swords. The way they are, whether you realize it or not, because some of you really don't, they have you in mental turmoil. Insomnia, up late at night, constantly thinking. It doesn't come across that you're jealous, but you're wondering, how can you be where they are? That level of joy, that level of happiness, that level of carefree. You may feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, Pisces. The burdens that you have to carry, the obstacles you have to face, the struggle just to make it day by day, and it's like living comes easy to them. And you don't understand how. Yeah, Pisces, I would not be surprised if you have the Tower as one of your side messages, because this comes across where you're having a mental crisis. Like a mental crisis that can be, that you usually pick up on when you'll see the Tower, but ooh, you really can't figure it out. Somewhere, if you're are even wondering what in the world made them like this, where they're always happy, always smiling, can see the good in a bad situation, even when they get a crappy hand. It's like they still find the good. They can still see the lesson, a positive lesson that the experience taught them. You're staring at disbelief, like, how the fuck did they do that? But your overall advice, you have the Six of Pentacles. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, Pisces. Yeah, don't be greedy with this person. Do not be greedy with your higher power. However you identify, do not be greedy. The questions that you're asking, the questions that you're raising of how, why are they like this, how are they like this, you're asking for more information than what you've already been given. You haven't even figured out what to do with the information you've already been given currently, and still you're sitting here asking for more. Take what you've been given Take what you've been given with an appreciative hand. Show kindness, gratitude, for you could have been dealt a harsher lesson. Basically, whoever this is that's in your corner, they're in your life for a reason. There's something you need to learn from them. And quite frankly, Pisces, I would say it would be your state of mind and your state of being. Because you may have over here asked for ways to change your life, to improve your way of thinking, of being more positive, to not letting the little things bother you. This person that's in your corner, they can teach you to do just that, but you have to watch and observe. Because it's not so much as a state of mind, it's over your state of being. You're sitting here trying to figure it out. You're asking for more information. You're asking for more help. You're asking for lack of better words, Spirit saying a handout. But now it's not the time to ask for more. You've already received some form of charity in the form. You've already received charity in the form of information and an eye-opening experience. Use what you've been given for your own benefit. Yeah, wait. Oh, use what you've been given for your benefit and progress from there. You'll receive more when the time is right. Now, for your side message, you have the 5 of Chalices and the 8 of Wands. No disrespect, Pisces, but your self-pitying mood is spoiling the recipe. You're self-pitying, self-defeated. I can't do this. How do I become like this person? How do I achieve that level of happiness? It's ruining the recipe. The way Spirit is saying it, like in the words of Spirit, it's your negative attitude. It's your Alright. How do you want me to say this? Alright. Because you're doing so much comparing, not just the comparing, I want, how do I, it's like the way you're phrasing the questions, the way you're phrasing your words, what you want, you're saying it from a place of lack. I want means you don't already have it. Means you don't already have it. And if you don't already have it, then how are you, if you're going to attract it to you, how are you going to bring it to you? Because whatever it is you're trying to call in, whatever it is you're trying to attract, the state of, you actually have to move in that energy. You have to be in that state of, mind. You have to find your way to that state of mind. You have to find your way to that state of being to fully move in that energy and to attract that same love. Spirit, okay, how exactly do you want me to say this? Because you're separate the two. You're down and depressed, looking at what you don't have, looking at what they do have. You're attributing your sense of lack to the way you currently are and their success, regardless of how much or how little, to the positive state of mind, to the positive state of being, and you don't fully understand it. In order to get it, you have to call it into existence, but it's not a state of mind, it's a state of being. And that's the part that you don't get. And that's what's holding you back. You want to call in more happiness, you want to be more emotionally fulfilled as this person is. You have to first change your mindset and your behavior. Have to reword the things that you say. Don't say I want, say I am or I have. They always see the good in a bad situation because they look for the good. It's easier to find the bad. It's always easier to find 10 negative things than it is to find 2 positive in a shitty situation. That's something you have to actively change. It's kind of like rewiring your brain to focus on the positive, to call in positivity. Instead of thinking about what you lose out on, in any given moment or situation, think about what you've gained, whether it be something physical, something inspirational, or a lesson that you can take away from the situation, regardless of how bad it gets. There's always something good to focus on. Nothing is ever 100% bad. There's always something good to balance it out. That's what you need to focus on. That's how you attract more positivity and find your way to the state of being more positive, of being more emotionally fulfilled. It's because that way you'll start to understand it's not what you do, it's who you are. It's who you are being. Ooh. Anyway, this is the reading that I have for you, Pisces. I do hope you liked it or at least gained some insight from it. If you did, please do hit the like, subscribe button, as there will be more videos to come. That being said, I shall catch you in the next one. Bye, Pisces.